Welcome students to our today's class, that is of class 7, and the chapter is, as you can see behind, this is the chapter number 10. Lesson number 10 of standard 7. The topic is like the respiration in the organisms. In the previous chapters we have studied about what? Yes, the digestion. Okay, the digestion, and that digestion, what we studied, the absorption of the food. That ultimately, what was the last step over there? The small intestine, that was the last side up to which the digestion absorption is completed. And from there, the food which is absorbed is going to the blood, and that blood carries this food to whole body. Okay. Now in the respiration, you will see the food that we have taken. Now how we are getting that energy from that food? In that case, our respiratory system helps us. How? Let us study ahead. The food that consists of the nutrients and 5 components of the food from the 5th standard you are studying, that are carbohydrates, fats, proteins, vitamins and the minerals. What do? They give us the energy, and they build up the body, and even they protect us. They protect our body. Now from the food, what happened next? In the digestion, what we study, the complex food or substances that cannot be absorbed by the body. Now they are digested through the digestive system. The digestion takes place, breaking down into the simpler substances that can be easily absorbed by our body. The complex form of the food, when we break down into simpler substance, smaller substances, from there we can absorb the energy. Now ultimately, what is the end product of the digestion? The carbohydrates, proteins, fats, they are simple sugars, proteins into amino acid, fats into fatty acid and glycerol. Now these digested food material, they are absorbed by the blood and then transported to various organs of the body. In this, the respiration, the food that we are taking, we are getting the energy from it. Okay. Now this energy, how we get this energy from the food? The food that is having the nutrients, digestion takes place, breaking down into the simpler substance. Now simpler food substances are absorbed by the blood and then transported to the various body parts, and ultimately we are getting the energy from it. Now the absorbed food, it is broken down to release the energy. This whole process is ultimately resulting the respiration. This is what actually the respiration. Okay, the food that we have eaten, now when we are respiring, breathing is a small part of respiration. Don't get confused with the two terms. Respiration is a broad term. Each and every cell of the body that needs oxygen. Why? Because the food that is being absorbed is broken down and is turned, it gives us energy to each and every cell. And that process is known as the respiration, because in the respiration we take in oxygen. Likewise, this wall, brick by brick they are joined together and transform into a wall. Just like the same way, the human body, that is consists of a cell. Cell to cell, they all join together and then complete bodies form. All the cell constitute to make the tissues. Tissues, they constitute to form the organ, and then organ system, and completely the organism. Now respiration, what happened in this case, this is the process of breaking down of the food to release the energy, and that is known as a respiration. Now all living organisms, they respire to get the energy from the food. What ultimately we are saying, the respiration, through that we get the energy, and that's why we are able to perform our day-to-day or daily routine work. Now the food that we get the nutrients, that from the digestion, ultimately we are getting the energy. The process is known as the respiration. I think it is clear. Now in respiration, the question to arises, what is this? That how and where it occurs. The reason and the answer for all these questions is that where does the respiration occurs? It occurs in the body cell. In the body, in every part, in every body part, the cells, as I say, the human body or any living organism, that is made up of a single unit, smaller unit, that is cells, and each cell, similar the cells are assembled to make the body of every organism. Now in each cell the respiration takes place. Now the cells over here, they are the small microscopic units, as you can see over here, that this is the cell. It constitute different organelles. Now in this, the mitochondria, This cell organelle is responsible for the respiration. In turn, it breaks down the food and gives us energy that is in the form of ATP, that is adenosine triphosphate. The smallest structural unit and the functional unit of the organism, that is a cell, and the human body is composed of trillions of cells. So 1 trillion that you can see over here. So cell is an important part where the respiration occurs inside the cell. That's why we say it's a cellular respiration. And I say site of respiration is, yes, exactly, the mitochondria. So whenever it is asked to you that where the cell or cellular respiration takes place, that is inside the cell, and inside the organelle, the name is mitochondria. Now moving ahead for the respiration, that what do you mean by respiration? Now in this, the respiration, that is breakdown of the food in the cell with the release of energy, that is cellular respiration. Now it takes place in the cells of every organism. They use the oxygen, and some of them don't involve oxygen. That is, it follows the two paths. That is, in one there is the oxygen is involved in the release of energy, and on the other hand oxygen is not involved over there. So how they are categorized? They are categorized into two types of respiration. How many types of respiration? Two types, aerobic and anaerobic. In aerobic respiration, it takes place in the presence of oxygen, and example are human, animals and the plants. And on other hand, anaerobic respiration, that is in absence of oxygen, that is yeast, fungi and some of the bacteria. And even in the muscles, when we are doing the heavy exercise, there occurs the muscular in the muscles of the human being. When we are doing the heavy exercise, at that time the anaerobic respiration takes place. Thank you. We'll meet soon in our next coming videos. Stay tuned with us with a few interesting and the new topics. Thank you.